I was very happy to see this. I think it's a step in the right direction.
The Quebec Superior Court overturned a Legault government decision to increase tuition by $3,000 for out-of-province students at English universities in Quebec and to require new undergraduates from outside the province to reach an intermediate proficiency in French.
For many students who are considering taking out their student loans or having to have part-time work during their degree, I think that $3,000 each year is actually quite a significant factor, so I was very happy to see this decision.
Well, I think both decisions on both issues is important. It's an important decision for the English-speaking community, but for Quebec all around.
The judge ruled that the 33% increase was unreasonable and not justified by existing data after the Quebec government had argued that this measure was put in place to protect the French language. The judge adding that the fee hike can remain in place for up to 9 months while the Quebec government revises its tuition plan.
Yes, I think that the French language is important here, but it doesn't mean that you should increase the fees, the tuition fees for students.
I think it's good that they overturned it. I think the less barriers to education, the better, and McGill's a really good school. I think that it should be for everybody, regardless of language, obviously.
I think it's a good thing because it essentially is more fair for the people that were non-Quebec residents going into McGill, and I think just because the fact that it was not founded on any judgment and any data specifically saying that it would improve Quebec, the French language in Quebec.
In a statement, McGill University said they look forward to working with the province to comply with the ruling. Concordia University said they were left with no option but to challenge the government's policies on legal grounds. In a written response to City News, the Office of the Minister of Higher Education, Pascal Derry, says that they will take the time to analyze the judgment before commenting. The government has 30 days to appeal the decision.
I'm hoping that common sense will rule. And I believe the judge's ruling was common sense. And I'm hoping the Quebec government listens this time, and the Minister of Education listens as well. Appeals cost money for the universities, but it also costs money for taxpayers. And it's unnecessary.
I hope that moving forward, McGill University and the Quebec government can continue to collaborate on solutions, because if something like French language requirements are being put into place or withdrawn, it impacts students in the sense that it might impact what you have to do during your degree, but what ought to be focused on is encouragement.
In Montreal, Gareth Madoc-Jones, City News.